Guys, thank you for coming in part 2 of my video. I hope you have a happy Halloween. Stay safe out there in the streets. But for now, I hope you enjoy the video. You know, I honestly feel like this video might be getting too long, but screw it. Here's number 2. Yes, I know, I'm cheating. I put Silent Hill twice in the list. But to be frank, I had a really big moment in this game. And it was in the very beginning. The very beginning of the game, okay? I just got the PlayStation. I just got it. And Metal Gear was one of the games that I got. And I remember I finished that, and I'm like, what else can I play? My sister takes me to a Best Buy. And we're going around looking at games, looking around, and there was like a little bargain section where they had games on sale, and one of those games was Silent Hill. Now, I had no idea what this game was. I knew nothing about it. My sister saw it and she's like, here, take it, play it, cool, it's cheap, I guess. I can't remember it too well, but I'm pretty sure she didn't even bother turning the cover to the back and like looking at the, you know, the rating and all that, and like all the details of the game, like what it's about. And I thought that was pretty funny. So I get back to her place because I was staying with her at the time, and I put in the game and I see the opening cutscene, and I was like, whoa, what is this? So whatever, I hit start and I go into the game, and it's all foggy, and you control this character. You're trying to find your daughter. You're running around, and your daughter just starts running away from you, and you rush to her to try to reach her. You try to catch up to her, and you're just running and running and running, and then all of a sudden you see like this little pool of blood or something, and it looks like it used to be a dog before it got obliterated by something. So you go in, you start hearing sirens. You start hearing sirens in the distance, and the further you traversed after that, the darker it got, and it just kept getting darker and darker until it was pitch black night. And then your character pulls out a lighter or a match. I think it was a match, and I was like, come on, dude, you're gonna hold a match for that long? Whatever. So now you're just running around with the match. It starts raining hard, and the music starts building up. It starts getting super tense, and then everything just starts to change. You see these hospital beds with like dead bodies on them. You start seeing wired fences, and there's like blood on them, and there's like flesh hanging off of them, and I'm freaking out. Like I didn't know what was happening, and I'll be honest, during that area when the music started building up, I froze. I didn't move. I was too scared.
What is this?
Remember, I turned off the game, I turned it back on maybe a day later, and I tried again. I pushed forward until I got to the part where your character just moves on his own, and he sees a body hanging on the wired fence, and your character's like, what is this? What's going on? And then
what is this?
You turn around, and these little demons with knives comes to you to attack you. I immediately turned the game off. I turned it off. I freaked out. It was like an instinct thing. I just turned it off. I didn't want to look at it. It took me some time later to try it again, and I faced the little demons, and they killed me. Turned off the game again. I turned it off. Another day later, I turned it back on, I tried it again, and then I died again. But this time I left the game on, and I was just upset at this point. And then It turns out you were meant to fucking die. Crazy, right? After all this time that I thought that was freaking out, turning the game off because I didn't want to see myself die. I was supposed to freaking die, but I was so scared, so scared of what was happening. I couldn't think, and I didn't even think about leaving the game on. But that was a pretty intense moment for me.
I'm all right, I guess.
But come on, let's be honest. Any kid at that age, I was, 13 years old. I still had a hard time playing games like that. So it took me a long time to get through the fear of that one section of the game. Just that one. It was crazy. I was so terrified. But eventually I got around to playing the whole thing, shitting my pants. The school, the hospital, all great places, burned into my brain. That game is the first Silent Hill was fantastic. I loved it. 2 was fantastic. 3 is fantastic. I love the Silent Hill franchise. I've been a fan for a very long time of the Silent Hill games, and it was number 1 that started it all for me, and it's been quite a ride so far. Well, what am I saying? Fucking Konami. You have no idea how much I appreciate you being here. Here's number 1. Another weird game like this in the top 5? What's going on? Bear with me. Put your pitchforks down. Let me explain. Hear me out. Let's talk a little bit about Chrono Trigger. The game starts off fairly simple like any other JRPG. Your name is Chrono. The year is 1000 AD. You are the hero of this story, obviously. The central plot of this story is time traveling, with companions that you meet along the way. At some point, you land in the year 2300 AD, a little over a millennium into the future, discovering that everything is in ruin and humanity is now hiding out in bunkers. And you wonder what could have caused all of this senseless destruction. His name is Lavos. You and your band of friends decide that with this power of traveling through time, you weren't going to stand around and do nothing. There is a central hub in this game called the End of Time. The End of Time has portals through different timelines, all the way going to the BC era with the dinosaurs to your time, and all the way through the future. You can even go to 1999 AD, the timeline where Lavos awakens to cause his destruction. You can head there anytime you want, as soon as you get to that central point of the game, the central hub. But if you die, this cutscene plays. Knowing there is nothing that could stop him, he makes his inevitable return, unleashing his attack on the planet. We now cut into one of the capital's military bases, analyzing the current destruction that's currently going on. They see the attacks in other capitals and they try to contact them, only to find that absolutely everything has been destroyed, and they were next. And everyone but the commander left. I guess he just knows that there's no hope left, and he just didn't want to live through that. Now, in these final moments, you are treated to this final piece of dialogue. Well, that got fucking dark all of a sudden. But honestly, there's not much else I can say about that scene. I remember seeing that, and I was like wide-eyed and very confused. That's actually an ending that you can get in that game. That's considered an ending. That bad ending, it's like imprinted in my brain. It's something that I can never forget because of how dramatic it all was. Normally games are just game over and that's it. You just, you reload your game and continue. It wants to make a point. And I appreciate a game that does that. Letting you know how dire the consequences are of you failing. Seeing that scene panning out to the earth, going to black and white, and then that scream at the end, that's something that's going to stay with me absolutely forever. Damn, guys, I didn't think I would make a video this long. And if you made it all the way through, my God, thank you so much for being here. This means a lot to me. I put a lot of work into this, amateur, probably when it comes out and I put it up on YouTube, but regardless, I'm still proud that I actually went through it. This is not easy. It's not as easy as I thought it was gonna. Oh no, I didn't think it was gonna be easy, but it certainly was a lot of work, but I did have a lot of fun doing it. And guys, I anybody that's watching this and anybody that's watched it all the way through, thank you so much. It does mean a lot to me that you would put in that time to watch me rant, talk about, these experiences that I've had with these games. And I'm happy, man. I really do hope my video was somewhat entertaining, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it, honestly. I guess me being the creator, I'm seeing this and this looks lame, but hopefully you guys have fun with it. But I appreciate you guys being here. Please like and subscribe. I will make more content soon. Give me ideas. What else should I do next? I kind of had this idea since October was coming up, and I thought I would do something like that. But please, let me know down in the comments below what you want to see in the future from me. And guys, I love you very much. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time.